James from ChARM EHR. I'm going to show you how to add a patient into the EHR. This is not coming off a script. This is just me talking about ChARM EHR and how to add a patient. Alright, so the first way to add a patient into the EHR is you click on the patient icon where it says Add Patient at the top right. Click on that button. It's going to bring you into the patient menu. Everything with a red asterisk is a mandatory field to add him as a patient. Over where it says email, there is an asterisk next to it. If the patient does not have an email address, just click on Not Required for sending them a personal health record invite. When you add them as a patient and you want to go into their chart, you should click on Add and Open. You've added them as a patient, you're opening their chart. If you just need to add them as a patient, then click on Add and it'll take you into their patient list. We're going to go back to the home screen. I'm going to show you 3 other ways to add a patient into your EHR. ChARM EHR has keyboard shortcuts to get you around the EHR just a little bit faster with less clicks. All of those keyboard shortcuts are at the very bottom right, looks like a keyboard. The second way to add a patient into the EHR is the P+ button. So if you're adding a patient into the EHR and you want to avoid many clicks, do P+ on your keyboard. It takes you directly into the Add Patient window. The third way to add a patient into the EHR is from Patient List. So currently right now I'm at the patient list and there's the plus patient button right over here. This is how you can add a patient into the EHR. The fourth is more of a scenario. The fourth way to add a patient into the EHR is when you're scheduling them for the first time. As an example, you may have a patient call to schedule an appointment. The patient may not be registered in your EHR. So what you have to do in ChARM EHR's sake, go into your calendar. And let's say this patient is coming to see you today at 4:30. We would go into our day view, scroll down to where we find 4:30, and then click on the orange plus button next to patient. Everything with a red asterisk is a mandatory field, just like as if you were adding a patient from the Add Patient icon. And then email is required or not required, depending upon if you decide to send them a personal health record invite, as you see right here. No. Scroll down and then click on Add, and you're adding them as a patient and potentially sending them a personal health record invite at the same time. It brings you back to the scheduling screen. Their name will appear in this window, and then you will schedule the patient from here. Those are all the ways to add a patient into your EHR. If you have any questions, contact us back at support@charmhealth.com. Thank you.